Hey folks, Joblot Comics here, a little bonus upload today. Detective Comics, issue 554 from September 1985. Here's a chance, if you're interested in buying key issues, but you don't want to spend like a fortune on it, well here's one you could grab pretty cheaply, yeah? It's the first appearance of the new Black Canary. Now you know Black Canary, Green Lantern's love interest and crime fighting partner. So yeah, this was when they did a reboot of Black Canary. They've given her this new outfit here, and she's doing that jumping through a paper hoop cover that made that used to see this quite a lot in different comics. And I think at first did they do it with Robin jumping through the big paper hoop thing on the front. Anyway, I don't know. But anyway, so this is the comic. Strangely enough, though, it leads you to believe that Black Canary is going to be in this story, but she ain't. She's in the backup. Where she gets her new costume. I liked her old costume. I don't like the new costume. They should have stuck with the old one. I think they did go back to it at one point because people didn't really like it. In the meantime, we're getting a great Batman story here. Yeah, there's Bullock and Robin and Alfred. Yeah, the gang's all here. We've got a great jumping into the Batmobile splash page, and it's Doug Moen who was doing the writing here, and Klaus Janson was doing all the art. And Klaus was really, really big when he was doing his work with Frank Miller on Daredevil. So I think Klaus Janson was inking Miller on that title, and then he became the artist on that title. Now his style is quite sort of scratchy and gritty, so it really worked with Frank Miller's pencils. And then when he found his own feet, you can see that this does have a certain sort of grittiness to it, yeah. There's lots of lettertone used in the panels. Everything's quite muted. Mind you, that's colouring, but you can see when you look at his faces and things, yeah, how Klaus is doing those bits of artwork. Here's some nice Robin bouncing about stuff, yeah. There we go. And then it works really well. Klaus is, see when it's done like this and it's coloured properly, you can really, you get a real sort of good feeling for texture and for everything that's going on. And here's Batman underwater, he's punching a guy in the face, he's underwater. Yeah, that's what I like seeing Batman do all this kind of James Bond stuff. That's what I like, yeah. So yeah, this is a good issue. Just of Detective Comics in general. It's a kind of drug smuggling operation. There we go. And I always like seeing Batman at the Docklands and Gotham. Always just, look at that. That's just tremendous. See if that was like on a big picture and it was blown up on a canvas and it was up on your wall. People would come in and they would say, "That's a hell of a picture you've got there." It's one panel from this comic. Just one little panel from this comic. Anyway, here's the thing I was talking about earlier. It's the new Black Canary and Green Arrow. There we go. Crazy from the Heat. And it's Joey Cavalier. I don't know who that is, and I don't know if that is that. Who's that? K Moore, G K Moore. Somebody help me! Somebody help me! Who is this? And then you've got this backup story. Here's Black Canary. It's time for the student to surpass the teacher. Daylight already, a new dawn, and soon a new Black Canary. Yeah, a new Black Canary. There she is, in all her glory. How practical is this costume? I don't know. Those boots. Yeah. Really? I just feel you trip up wearing them. However, this is quite nice stuff, isn't it? There's Bonfire. I wonder what her special powers are. Black Canary doing her thing. So we've got lots of nice panels with Black Canary showing off that new outfit. Yeah, she's up against this pyromaniac here. There we go. The canary cry. I think sometimes people whoop. Oh, I skipped the letters page. Hang on, let me go back. I was going to show you the canary cry. It's like, as if, people kind of forget Black Canary's superpower. That was all I was going to say there. Wasn't worth it, was it? There we go. The end, not by a long shot. So anyway, that's that issue of Detective Comics. If you're looking at key books that you can buy that aren't super expensive, that you just You might just want to have them in the collection. You might think, you know, everybody goes on about Key Comics. I wish I had a Key comic that I could afford. It's Dale Coe, he used to write in all the time from England. Hello, Dale Coe. And I remember that guy there, Charles D. Brown from New York. New York, he was always writing in, yeah. So if you're looking for a little... And T.M. Maple, that's another letter writer from the 80s. He seemed to write... This before the internet, so the only way you get your point across was to write. And T.M. Maple, boy, did he write. Who was T.M. Maple? So there we go. What else is here? Crisis on Infinite Earth 6. Who's Who 7. And next month we continued excitement is Doug and Tom Mandrake. And then Doug and Klaus show us why the Black Mask is a villain to be feared. Yeah, another key coming up. Can you believe it? So many keys. Good thing is they're not too expensive. Great cover. Hope you enjoyed looking at that. If you did, you might want to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one.